Daniel. It's a pleasure to be back here. And if you're new to this channel, I welcome you most especially. And please subscribe if you're not, and hit the like button. Also the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. I will surely appreciate that because that's the only way this channel can grow. And believe you, you're welcome again. And today on this segment, which I've tagged my take, I will be addressing a particular matter that is on the internet. It has generated a whole lot of comments, reaction, counter reaction from people. So I won't go into the nitty-gritty ones because it has flooded the whole social media. So I will give you some time to watch the clip. There are actually two videos. The reason why I decided to address and share my own stand concerning the whole saga is because I have zero tolerance for
Please, why did you do this to me, Limubiri? Please, I don't want them. I know you are saying you are sorry, but I know you. Did I do anything to offend you?
No.
Why would you molest a 7-year-old? I'm saying almost 7+. You are telling me pay is the devil. Fine.
You should not talk about devil now. Only thing they are living now.
But after everything I did for you, why?
You tried.
But why? But I want to understand. I took out my time, registered you in the school. The only thing I didn't even do was allow you to stay in my house. And that was because my marriage just broke up and I didn't want people to. So what did I do to deserve this?
Oh, deserve it. If I'm lying, look, deserve it. But me, God, you me, carry Mo bebe. To ba kono bebe gbe mi lo, e je ki n pa mi ejo.
No, you have not even answered my question. Why molest a 7-year-old? Is sexual molestation, is it right?
You just tell me I don't understand Yoruba this one.
I understand him now. What she was on English?
No, the thing is that he molested her when she was 7. And then he came now that she's 14.
So do it again. Okay, why do it again now? Why do it again now? Okay, tell us why do it again now?
I won't say not do it.
No, but why do it again now? I'm going to come. Why do it again now? Why do it again now?
Speak English. Don't bring my bag.
I'm very sorry.
Why do it again now?
I'm very sorry.
Maybe we should just hand him over to.
They are coming. They are already on their way.
Because you are not talking to me.
Zoto said, if any police will come here, we should call them for Zoto. Let them, once he's registered.
Where is he going? Ma, leave it. Ma, no, don't bother. Sit down back. Ma, bother. I'm talking to you as a friend because I know that you had issues. And that issue, I went all out. I'm asking you, why harass a child at 7 years old and come back and harass her at 14? You are not giving me any cogent reason. You are saying it's them. But oh, Muti, you didn't drink.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣe mí jọ tí ń lọ wá sí padà fún tí máa ké tí máa kú kò lè náà àárín nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ dáríjì mi kan gbọ́kàn yẹn láti dáríjì mi tó bá lè ṣe fún mi lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ṣe fún mi dáríjì mi.
I want to forgive you, but I just want to understand.
Princess, you did not deserve it. Record it, you did not deserve it because you tried.
Okay, what was
even when I was coming, that's what I was telling you. I said you cannot call me even once. I will answer 3 because you tried for me. Hey Joe, just help me.
Okay, what was your aim now? What was your aim? To just destroy her life or what?
There is no aim. When there is problem, this spiritual problem,
you have spiritual problem.
You can't even know. She knows
that you have. You have spiritual problem.
She even gave me a number. Someone to go. I mean, 1 or 2 people.
I gave you a pastor's number when you have problem with your marriage. Did I know that you can molest a 7-year-old or harass a 7-year-old? But you are not making me understand. If you are saying the devil, that was some years ago. You repeated it again. Does it mean you have done it to other people?
I know.
So you are saying if I ask around, nobody will say.
See, if you were to be in my shoe, my stepchildren for no this thing say for your hand.
No.
I married a woman that lost her husband 7 years ago.
That is true.
And let me tell you, the daughter is just a little bit bigger than this. So you mean if you were to be in that shoe, you would spare that little girl?
He's telling the fact.
You know what she calls me?
Daddy. He's not the father.
She did not joke with me.
You are old enough to be her father.
Do you understand? We sleep together in the same bed. It's like my blood. As in, don't like she's my blood. No,
it's intentional. It's intentional.
That's what I'm saying. It's intentional. Lanre.
At the point of intentional.
If it's not intentional,
3 good children,
come back. If it's not intentional, why harass a child at 7? Then come back years later. No, why do that?
Do you know what you did?
It's intentional.
Once you enter, you attacked her.
Yes, immediately.
You didn't waste time. You went to search the room if there's anybody.
Yes.
No, I did not.
What did you do?
You searched the whole room. No.
Princess, please wait.
Leave her. Let her express herself. Leave her. It's painful. If she don't express herself, you can intro her like that.
Leave her.
Leave her. Let her express herself.
Leave her alone. Let
her express herself. This can intro her. I know the pain of it. See, you know what I've gone through? This is what I do.
You searched the whole house. Immediately I step out.
We were watching you. If you lie again,
why are you lying?
If I come to my door, this guy don't go stop.
What did you now do? Leave him.
I said, I'm not. Because what I did is bad. As I just said, this place is small than the place you go there. So how many rooms? And I now open this place. And I say, 3 rooms. I say, this place is small.
Where did you open? Wait, where did you open?
Here.
That's all. That's all.
No.
Where again?
I open here.
That's all.
I enter here.
Is it your house?
Bushman, when you are
house.
But I was not around.
Is it your house?
No.
Was the owner around?
But no. Close.
So what?
You have never been here before.
That's why you molest her daughter.
No.
That's what you're telling me. That you feel free
to pay her back with that.
I think back. Anyway.
Good morning, everyone. So I have heard and read so many things in the last few days, and I don't wish anybody should go through what I'm going. Some years ago, I had challenges with my marriage and I lost a baby. So, some parents in my area out of compassion, allow their children to stay with me so that I will not feel lonely. There were 6 of them, 3 boys and 3 girls. Now, Baba Ijesha had challenges and he came to me for help. So I tried my best. I registered him in a lesson. He sat for GC, and then I tried to get him into Unilag. In fact, he was enrolled. So he came that day, he needed more help, and I was not going out. So I asked the children, because 3 of them are boys. There's a place down my street where they play. Then the 2 small ones wanted to follow them. So my auntie had come to visit me, and he was there. He was there. So when she was leaving, I had to go downstairs to lock the gate after her. I didn't know what happened in the space of 3 to 4 minutes. But the following week, the school called me that I should come and see my children. What happened? They said the girl sat on the brother's leg and was maybe doing her waist somehow. They called me. They called the parents of the children as well. The parents of the children are strict born again Christians. Me, I don't allow them watch cartoons. The cartoon that they watch, I must watch it with them. But the parents said that maybe it's spiritual. So we started praying. So he warned her not to tell anybody. I think he came back the next day to be sure if she told anybody. Said that he bought fruits and she should follow him to carry the fruits in the car for everybody. When she got down, he used his key again and to defile her again. After that day that he came, he didn't come to my house again. But anytime he needed help, he would call me. So when I saw the news, people are saying that he has been, molesting her for 7 years. They were saying so many things. Why? Fine, he defiled her, he assaulted her. And we just found out. But he never came to our house again. He was dodging me. So when he needed my help, I now called him that, Lanre, you need my help. I'm not feeling fine. My wedding just ended. I don't have money. Why to Mama? He now said that he's sorry, he should sing. So I went. But I noticed that he was avoiding me. I didn't even know why. Then the child started failing in school. I will pay for private lesson, everything. And when I told my family, they told me we should pray. Maybe it's spiritual. But the parents of the child said that we should keep praying. They kept the children. Those 6 children. If those children are with me, God will answer my prayers. Okay. No problem. I kept on saying that something is wrong. This child has changed. Then my family said that don't I have faith? We should be fasting. Even the parents were fasting and praying. They will go to redeem, because they go to redeem. They will go. They will bring water. They will pray. But after 2 years, I said this thing is not spiritual. Something is wrong. That's how everybody saw pé mò ń tẹnu mọ́rọ̀. Pé mò ń tẹnu mọ́rọ̀. Why tí mo ṣe ń tẹnu mọ́rọ̀? So last year, Shemo, all the children are grown now and they are in boarding house. So last year, one of my friends said that since I don't have a child of my own, I should go and adopt a baby. because all the 6 of them are now in boarding house. So last year, January, I said, okay, let me go and adopt a baby so that I will not be the only one at home. So, but I was like, are we not going to go to the root of this problem? You understand? So, because of Corona, we couldn't do anything. So this last month, I said that let me go and adopt the baby because school is resuming next month. The children are going back to boarding house, but maybe we will change her boarding house again because something is wrong. You know, my friend came here, she was telling me, Princess, you have been saying the same thing for 7 years. Yet tomorrow. And I was telling her, but I never imagined in my life because for almost 14 years now, I have been helping children who have been abused and molested. I house them. I take care of them. Even women who have domestic violence issue, I house them. I help them. Why? Some people are not so got here more because he's a popular actor. If he's a popular actor, is he bigger than God? Somebody that came to meet me for help, no problem. I now said, let me call him. My friend now talk to the child again that what is going on. She now told us what happened. I was shocked. And I said, okay, let me call Baba Ijesha. You know, I went to his page. I wrote, Baba Ijesha, please check your DM. Because I was trying his number, it was not going. He now sent me a message that Alpha. I said, I want to shoot a movie, he should come. So me and my mom, we said that when he comes here, we'll sit him down and ask him, is it really true? You know, is it really true? So that day we were waiting for him. When he was on his way, I now remembered what my friend had told me. And my sister, they told me that we should be careful. People we want to support Baba Ijesha and say that they want to set him up if we don't have evidence. I called CCTV company to come. They came. They set camera. When they came here, I told them it's a matter of life and death. They set camera. They set the camera. We asked everybody in the house to go out and stay in the neighbor's house. That she was afraid. We said she should calm down because she did not see him again. Since that 7 years, she didn't see him until she saw him in a movie that we did together with one mama like that 2 years ago. She saw me in that movie and him. She started doing some, even her brothers, they're asking her what happened. She couldn't say it until she told us. So they now put the CCTV. He came in. As he came in, he saw that there was nobody at home. I told him that I want to see those people. He asked me, who are these people? I said, they are DSTV people. I want to see them off. That when I go now, I will stay long. He should relax. He said, okay. I dropped my phone. I said, my phone is here. Then I went out. We locked the door. 2 seconds, he stood up. Begin to check my whole house. He checked every room to make sure none of the children are sleeping. Kema wo bí èèyàn ṣe burú. Ó wo gbogbo inú ilé pé ó fẹ́ wá sure so that he will be sure that none of the children is inside sleeping. He checked the whole house for camera. He checked the whole house. Then he started. I can't even begin to relay the things that he did. Arami Uba, I was shaking because we're monitoring it on the phone. But at the point when she stood up to go to the kitchen, and we know that there's no camera in the kitchen. The people came in. They called police. Police came immediately. They picked him. I asked him, Larry, kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ? Kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ? Torí o mọ̀ pé mi ò bímọ àwọn ọmọ yìí. Ó dẹ̀ wá kó àwọn ọmọ yìí sí mi lọ́dọ̀ kí màmá máa ronú. Kò dẹ̀ ṣe irú kan báyìí fún mi. Kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ? He said it's the devil. That me, I'm his benefactor, but the devil he was just talking rubbish. So I asked him what happened 7 years ago. He told me he was just begging me. They took him away. Every day, we go to the police station from morning till night. And when my be machine feel, some of you are now saying they should post the video of the child that was being molested. Kill it again. What do you want to get? Even if you hate me, even if you don't like me as a person, how can you? Báwo ni ẹ ṣe sùn torí mo lè sùn mi gẹ́tà mi mọ́ mi gẹ́tà? Báwo lẹ ṣe sùn? Báwo lẹ ṣe sùn? Some people were even calling me, trying to threaten me. Why? Ọmọ ni ní Olúwa, ọmọ inú dẹ̀ ní èrè rẹ̀. Bí ọ̀fà tí lọ́wọ́ alágbára bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́mọdé rí. Children are the heritage of God. Nobody is allowed to molest them. It's not fair. Please. Mo fi Ọlọ́run bá bẹ̀ yín. Even if you don't like me, please stop it. Stop saying all the rubbish at me. The police have started their investigation. He confessed 4 different times. Why do you want to see a child? Why do you need to see a child being molested? Why?
Yeah, welcome back, viewers. First of all, for the benefit of those who may not have seen the stories and videos online, let me give you a background preview of the whole matter. And also for those that might not have some part of the comments in the video, so I will break it down. I'll make a summary actually. And this news is so big because it involves public personalities, and the man involved in this whole saga is a popular Yoruba actor. It's more or less into comedy, so that's why the news is big. And also the custodian of the child involved is also a public personality. Her name is Princess. She's a comedian, a stand-up comedian. I need to clear that so that some of my viewers from other parts of the world might have an understanding of what is going on. So there have been a whole lot of reactions all over Twitter, Instagram, and a lot of people sharing their views. And personally, I am someone who have zero tolerance for child sexual molestation. It is something that I do not resonate with at all. It is not something I like hearing, because it always spark up an internal heat within me. Please try and understand, because I believe as a child, every child on the surface of the earth should be protected from these set of monsters. And a lot of people seems like they're normal, but they are actually sick and need help. So for those of us that have celebrities that we look up to, there's some that we even have as role models that we don't really know them personally, but because we see them on screen, we want to be like them. Then you better have a rethink and We need to stop having this assumption that everyone out there in public spaces are perfect or they can do no wrong. This particular scenario is a typical one, and my own take about some feedbacks I've been getting from reliable sources, and trust me when I say that, from the security agents. I've put some calls through just to hear their own part of the story, because a whole lot of people have been sharing their reactions and saying all manners of things. And also I've been opportune to even hear privately that the story is about to get another twist. Yes, anything is possible. We've seen the story of the man begging in the video, the one sitting on the floor, that is the actor involved, the alleged perpetrator of this evil act. From a reliable source, I've been hearing that the story is about to change due to some things going on the ground that are not yet known to the public. Now, when incidences like this occur, we tend to shift the whole attention from the main victim, and in this case it's a 14-year-old girl. And from the story, he molested this girl 7 years ago, and this particular time it was actually like a setup. He kind of set a trap for him, and he walked right into it, and bam, he was caught on camera. The CCTV footage is now out, and one thing I want to appreciate the guardian of this little girl so far is for keeping her identity, because the mental trauma such children goes through is enormous. No child should be allowed to suffer such emotional breakdown, because it's like an eternal scar. It doesn't go away easily. So why let a child go through this? That's why I said earlier that my tolerance for people that commit such atrocities, I'm not the judge of the case. I'm not here to say whether it is true or not, but my own focal point is the particular act of sexual molestation, and it happens everywhere, even in developed countries. So don't be so relaxed that okay, this only goes on in some certain places. It happens everywhere. It's just that it's more predominant in some societies more than other places. So as a parent, as a guardian, it is not something we should overlook. And like I said in my last video where I talked about depression, I think we need to start changing our attitude as parents and guardians and start looking closely, because it's our duty to protect these children. It is our responsibility to make sure these children are safe. No child, under no guise, should be allowed to suffer or go through this emotional trauma that doesn't go away. Some live with this till their adulthood. You hear of father molesting his own daughter, hear of stepfather molesting stepdaughter. So many stories out there. It is annoying, at the same time depressing. What kind of society are we building? Why mess up the innocence of a child at those tender age? This thing, sometimes I don't have words for such acts. I try to process it in my head that what will lead a man, a full-grown man, being sexually attracted to a child. I couldn't just process it. It is something that if you get me, I get angry easily. But I think there should be stiffer laws, stiffer punishments for such an act, because it is barbaric and evil, and it is high time we started dealing with this. I read somewhere from the internet that is actually, because there are so many statistics out there, but not too many are verifiable. So sometimes I'm careful with the kind of statistics I go with. But this is actually from the United Nations website about sexual abuse in children. I will read a few parts to you. Sexual abuse statistics vary between countries and reports, but are consistently alarming. Research indicates that up to 36% of girls and 29% of boys have suffered child sexual abuse. Up to 46% girls and 20% boys have experienced sexual coercion. Now, World Health Organization estimates that 150 million girls and 73 million boys under 18 experience forced sexual intercourse or other forms of sexual violence during 2002. That's according to the World Health Organization report in 2004. 73 million boys and 150 million girls. This is a very depressing figure, actually. All around it. The occurrence of sexual violence in the home is increasingly acknowledged. An overview of studies in 21 countries found that 7 to 36% of women and 3 to 29% of men reported sexual victimization during childhood. I heard on a live TV, I actually watched a live TV interview. This is a full-grown man that was sharing his experience about sexual molestation while he was a child. I think he was under 5. He's a full-grown man with his children, and the man said, give me a pencil or a pen and I will draw the woman from head to toe that molested him. He's a full-grown man in his 50s. So you can imagine the psychological trauma he must have gone through, and he also mentioned that he's still going through that process. So it's not something that goes away easily, and the stigmatization even kills some faster than the other. That's why we all need to be careful about what we say out there. And now, this is a typical case study. In that interview, there was a case of a girl that has just been molested, and when the child told the mother cleaned up the child, all the mess, remove all the torn clothes and dress up this girl in order to make a report at the police station. This happened in Nigeria. And according to that story, when they got to the police station to make the report that this child has just been molested by so and so, and the police said they have destroyed all the evidence, and they were shocked, like, what do you mean by you destroy the evidence? You have cleaned the girl up. That is the, and I'm saying this so that we do not pray this happens to anyone, but these people are out there. They don't write it on their faces. They look normal like you and I, but you don't know what their intentions are. So that's why we all need to be careful and be aware of what do we need to do. If this happened to my neighbor's child, what am I supposed to do? So we need to know what the laws are. I know there are criminal code and child rights acts. There are laws there that protect every child in every country. So let's know what the laws are and what we need to do. And that is the reason for discussing about this particular parents out there. Let's be watchful. Let's be more careful with our children generally. Girls and boys, they are all children. They need to be protected. So let's be paying more attention to our children. That is just my take about the whole matter. I hope this little girl gets justice. And one more thing, please, I hope they keep the identity of this particular girl in question, please, from the public space. I heard people have been asking for the CCTV to be made public, but I'm of a different opinion. The child should be protected under every circumstances because it's a tough mental trauma. And on that note, I want to drop the curtain here. And if you have suggestions, if you have contributions, please drop it in the comment section. Because the whole essence here is to engage one another, learn, build a better society. And on that note, I want to say thank you for viewing. And please, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, click the like button also, and the notification bell. Don't forget to click that button so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. I remain yours faithfully, Femi Julo Daniel, and till the next video, I wish you all well. Stay safe. Bye for now, and God bless you.